everybody, Malakith here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, and we are playing as the newly named Cape Commune. Because we went communist, of course. So, going through the comments, we've got a few people happy that there's a new series. Apparently a few days is a long time to wait. Who would have knew? Someone's saying that South Africa better keep away from Sweden because otherwise the Vikings will come and get involved. I think they're a bit dead by now. Someone giving a huge list of ideas on how to play, which is great, but I want to try it my own way, as opposed to just specifically doing it the way that you know works, because obviously you've played it enough times to have worked that out. So, where did we get to? Ah, yes, we just finished all of the coup stuff. Demand Madagascar. If France has capitulated. Interesting. Right, so one thing I'm considering is we have a lot of chromium. From what I remember, if I can get the right tab. Obviously the modern tanks require chromium. The mediums didn't, they needed steel and tungsten oil. Whereas this side needed chromium instead of the tungsten. How much tungsten do we have? None currently. It looks like we might actually need to go down this route instead of this route. I mean, we're fine for now because these don't need tungsten. But as soon as we come across into that tree, we will. I think instead maybe I head down the heavies. It's not a branch I normally go down because they're costly to make in chromium, which I don't usually have. The other good thing is they probably require, like, if one unit of a heavy can make a punch through where I would need 2 units of medium, that'll be less manpower, which is going to be something that I struggle with. So maybe I will mess around with heavies and possibly some lights stuck in with the regular infantry to give them a bit of armor support. Because again, no tungsten. But we'll have to see. Tortoise is hilarious. Breakthrough 74 compared to... Yeah. That'll punch a hole in. So that's the thought. I mean, we're not in a position to do anything about it yet. We don't have enough factories. We don't have enough resources, probably. And, well, it's still a bit ahead of time. We don't have the research, of course. But anyway, let's carry on. I'm wondering if I should try and get a tiny navy for this region to let me nail Liberia. Just because it gets me further north. It gets me closer to Portugal. You also then let me hop to Cape Verde. Problem is, I think Portugal still does actually have a navy. Alright, anyway, let's get the Vickers. In here, we go for tank designer. Oh yeah, I was meant to go freedom. Then maybe we get that via our focuses. No, I think we do have to leave up that way. War Measures Act. Political power. We don't really need to push communist anymore, but I would like to get to there. But I think making sure I'm on top of the ones that are tied to world tension might help me. Right, okay, we're saving political power for this now. We're going to go freedom. What was that? Democratic... Oh, we were a subject. Okay, I was going to say democracies. We're not a democracy. Fair enough. We need our freedoms. Right. We can't ever get that because we don't have the support the policy of appeasement. So we are only going down this route. Ooh, modify history of segregation by recruitable population factor 15%. That requires... No, we can't get across there, so it is going to have to be this one. I was going to go spend it then, despite me sitting here watching it. Right, a number of communist delegates from around the world met in Paris today for a founding conference, laying the groundwork for what would be known as the Fourth International. Calls for its formation have existed for years, with support of Trotsky's theories taking the lead. Stalin has responded to the growing support for Trotskyism abroad by ordering additional assassinations and increasing propaganda against his old rival. With the past purges of suspected Trotskyists in the high ranks of the Soviet military and leadership in recent memory, this is unlikely to be met with any resistance. Munich Agreement. France and Britain announce alliance. Hungary announces the Treaty of Trianon. I need to make sure I'm out of the British Commonwealth before the war kicks off. Some people don't agree with me going down the mass assault doctrine. Because apparently it's for factions that have huge manpower. I'm going down it for the supply benefits and the boost to my low manpower because it's a percentage increase. If I have to stick to fighting in Africa, the Middle East, and Central Asia, so be it. I want to try something different for a change. Raise our autonomy. Okay, we're just a member of the Allies. Can I just leave that now then? Hey you. Bye. Excellent. All right, what are we in? 38, about to head into 39. Should really work on synthetic oil at some point. I'm gonna need it. It's gonna have to be. All right, let's get the Cape Garrison. Which of these was it affecting? A history of segregation is the bit that will get reduced. Which we definitely want to get rid of. That's 41, so there's no point looking in there for a minute. Probably go down these at some point. Too many choices. Improve the few infantry I have. Interesting. Okay. New commander, please. You guys. Why can't I draw a front line against Portugal? What? Why can I only draw a front line against Britain? Well, that's confusing. Oh, we could license stuff off of them. That might be an interesting way to get some better fighters and things. Without having to go down the route myself, but we'll see. I don't get why I can't draw a front line there. We'll just do that. Whatever. Yugoslavia claims Bulgaria. Rid of that segregation, then we can get some more manpower in. Let's go to a war economy. Come on, recruitable population. Yeah, it's 39. Let's get infantry equipment 2 on the go, because it's going to be a complete re-equipping of my army, of course. Ah, lovely. What to do next? Let's reduce our consumer goods factories. This should last a while. Don't need to rush the next one. Goodbye Czechoslovakia. Zog submits to Italy. Albania is gone. Alright. Infantry command, let's go for division defense. I suspect we'll be on the defensive at least some of this game because of our size. If we go for this one, can we jump straight on that afterwards? Yes. I'll get an extra research slot. Okay. The partisans thing isn't particularly useful to us, but combat width and the recruitable population there. The outer supply down there is what I'm hoping for. I'm going to need to build these. That's going to be problematic. He joins the Axis. Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Oh, look at the British run. Aha! Artillery started coming in. Despite us having terrible supplies of stuff. Okay, let's sort out our trade. Where was it we needed? Who do I want to get it from? I'm trying to avoid Commonwealth countries, but oh, Japan. Okay, let's ditch the UK for a minute. Up across to Japan. Do the same there. Probably means we're low on factories now. That one, no. That one, no. That was in the right tab. Yeah, we need to get some more civilian factories. We'll continue building artillery for the minute. We're going to have armor, so I'll put it in there, but we should probably get army regrouping first. Right, then that lets me push the next research slot. Updated equipment, over you go. I don't have the factories to do a phased upgrade plan. Oh, Germany declared war on Poland. Off goes the war. Luxembourg joins the Allies. There's the Netherlands, who are... Oh, it's all collapsing. Good job, Germany. What we like to see. Weaken those allies for me. Right. Do I need more? No, I don't need more manpower yet, so... Come down that route. Okay. 39... Pretty much just want those two if I'm going to go down that route, but factories first. All right, Germany's crushing in there. Oh, they've made a breakthrough. That should be it for France then. They'll storm Paris now they're in. Yep. Pax Americana, fall of Paris. France capitulated. Which should mean I can now request Madagascar. Whether I get it or not is another matter. Second armistice. Vichy France. Alright, we're lining up on Portugal really. That's my first proper target. 39's about to finish. Let's get that next research one going. Germany up to. Denmark and Norway. Ooh. Anti-royalist riots in Kip Commune, a wave of anti-monarchy demonstrations, many of which turned violent, have swept across South Africa. Thousands of protesters took to the streets, storming police stations and other government buildings. Portraits of the king were torn down, slashed, burned, and in one occasion dissolved in acid. Police and the military were noted by observers to be very reluctant to try and contain the uprising, opting instead to guard factories and bridges. This has raised questions about whether the riots really came as a surprise to the government. No, they didn't, because I picked them. Oh, that's a way of you leaving the Allies. In we go. Really anyone in there I'm interested in? I guess light aircraft for fighters. Once we get around to building some. All of Cairo, so Italy's doing well. Means I'm going to have to start making my push reasonably soon. If I'm going to war with Portugal, and then is Belgium one of the options? Yes. I can avoid the British ones for as long as possible. But demanding Madagascar might not be bad. What's on Madagascar resource-wise? Nothing. Excellent. Any crazy invasions by the Allies? Doesn't look like it. Goes Denmark and Norway. Yugoslavia. Anti-colonialist crusade. Okay, demand Madagascar. Oh, current ruling party is not communist. Oh, for Free France. I'm going to try it because it's free land if I manage it. France could just go, nah. Now goes Denmark. Finland and the Soviets are having their little bash. Alright, that's industry sorted for another year. I'll get decryption so I can see what's going on. No, let's upgrade my equipment again. Probably look at upgrading the artillery as well. And join the Axis. Hungary demands Transylvania. Romania returns it. Independent state of Croatia is busy invading Yugoslavia. I'm guessing with assistance. Yeah. Belgium's name moving. It's just because shifting because the United Kingdom word is moving around. All of Nanjing. Let's go have a look at Japan quickly. Oh, yes. That's going better for them than it usually does. Now we see what happens with our demand of Madagascar. South African pressure on France. Following the stunning defeat France suffered in its homeland, the legitimacy of its colonial empire has been called into question. The governments of the Soviet Union and Cape Commune have issued a joint statement declaring that France can no longer be trusted with maintaining order in Madagascar, demanding that the islands be turned over to the Cape Commune. The Free French government has met to discuss the issue. Defense experts think it unlikely that depleted French forces would be able to defend the island should it come to war. Let's see if the French are being reasonable. The French government stubbornly refuses to even discuss the issue of turning over Madagascar to us. According to the French representative, they consider themselves more than able, willing and ready to defend the island. Then we must resort to force. When does that expire? Okay, good. A couple of years. I need navies. How am I going to get there otherwise? Didn't think that through. I'm going to have to put these top of the list, I'm afraid. I think I will do, actually, is... that. But you again. Right. Okay. Okay, Japan demands French Indochina. Soviet Union claims Bessarabia. Romania cedes it. Yeah, I'm confused now. Why won't you... Oh, naval invasion capacity exceeded. Well, I know what we're researching next then. I'm going to need more convoys as well, I do realise that. Can be literally, I think, stick some submarines on. I'm not even sure I can afford to land where I'm telling them to land. Just because it's so many different naval zones. Actually, ideally fighting Portugal and taking their ports and then hopping across would be better. Yes. Okay, you three. Scrub that plan. Right. The African People's Union. The founding members of the African People's Union assembled in Pretoria to announce the creation of their new alliance. European observers were quick to note that the only government with any legitimacy present was the government of the Cape Commune itself, Moses Cotain presiding over a motley assembly of self-appointed governments in exile and other revolutionary groups. The parties present released a joint declaration calling on the European imperial powers to release any lands they hold in Africa to its rightful owners at once, condemning the practice of colonialism and vowing to bring freedom to the oppressed African peoples by whatever means necessary. Good proofreading went on here. Hey, Liberia. Can't invite you, can we? Why not? Different ideology. Start the long haul. Just because one of my things requires me to actually have an alliance in, you know, people in my faction. So I might as well go down that route. Well, that was quicker, wasn't it? Well done. Genius. Okay, Navy. Do have some basic ships built or research, so that'll do. Not 41 yet. Naval speed. Yeah, it's still 40. I'll get paratroopers, but I doubt I'm going to get to use them. Assassination of Leon Trotsky. When was this French war goal? 42, 11th of May. Oh dear, Italy's being pushed out of Africa. That's not good. The other problem with fighting Belgium is they're in the Allies. Portugal are not. Aha, dockyards. Destroyers, please. Need to get some resources. Who has oil? That's nearby. I'm willing to trade. Mexico? Want someone with a bit of a higher number. Argentina, you'll do. And if I push it, I'm going to put it right to the top. Still only 1.47 a year. Okay. Ignoring over there now, let's go for... Oh, we don't really need it. What else have we got? Research from industry. Army experience. Got war goal on Portugal now. The Cape has declared war on Portugal. Dodge! Oh, we're not recruiting more men. That's bad. Keep that rolling. Greece joins the Allies. Seem to be unopposed down here, which is good. Just a stroll through the depths of Africa. Italy's still just holding on. Oh, we got combat, we got combat. We're firing Sten guns at them. No, you guys go this way. Oh, fellas, hold them there. Hold them there. One of you push that way. They're low. Can we finish them off? No. We need reinforcements, which are coming. Slowly. Okay, we'll detach one unit. Grab those. Let's wait for the reinforcement, shall we? Oh, you stop it. Thank you. There. Stop attacking. Now you can attack. Reich declared war on the Soviets. Now it all starts to fall apart for one faction or the other. We'll see how that goes. Freedom of Mozambique. Having been liberated from the hold of their colonial oppressors, the people of Mozambique stand ready to take charge of their own destiny. They have formed a provisional government and drafted the constitution. The only thing left is to transfer authority from our military governors to the new Mozambican government. Any new nation must be carefully guided. The counter-revolution succeeds. They become owner and controller, and they become a puppet. We welcome them with open arms. They join my union, or I'm going to go for that one because that unlocks the research. Which one's Mozambique? Oh. I can still invade out of their allies' ports, I think. Yeah. Right, and what this should let me do is worry about one naval zone. No. Edit. Landing down there. Split them in half. what I wanted to do. You lot go off somewhere else. Right, there we go. That's the way round. You can come back to Pretoria. Come on, victory. Excellent. Angola is mine. Cornwall's request from the People's Republic of Mozambique. We would love you too, sir. Welcome aboard. And on that note, I will bring the episode to an end. So, we're attempting to get Madagascar back from the French. Problem is, they're in the Allies, so it may actually kick off a war with Belgium. So this lot should probably be ready on that border. Of course, that's also going to kick off a war with the British. So, yeah, we might end up screwed. What I would do is rapid move them to there. And have them draw an offensive line to that and try to pinch this whole section so they can't get troops down there quickly. Should it happen. We will see. All to happen next episode. Comments and suggestions in the bottom. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.